Hey everybody, welcome to another Hearthstone deck guide. The new expansion was released a few hours ago, and with that we have already seen the Death Knights taking over the meta game without hesitation. More or less every Death Knight is playable and boosting old and new archetypes in the game a lot. So today I'd like to show you a new ramp Druid deck that was created by Tars this night. It's one hell of a greedy deck, and of course featuring the new Druid Death Knight Malfurion the Pestilent. Malfurion's battlecry isn't that much of a deal, to be honest. He will only spawn some small extra units on the board, but his new hero power on the other hand is a powerful tool in the long run. Instead of getting one attack and one defense every turn with the shapeshift hero power, you can now decide if you want to be aggressive, taking 3 attack, or if you need some extra 3 armor each turn. That's a nice little boost that can react to various gameplay situations. Because we are playing a ramp deck, we surely want to ramp up as much as possible, so for that you will find Wild Growth, a Keeper, Nourish and Innervate all in the deck. That is the majority of ramp cards that you can find in the game right now, so you shouldn't have any trouble to stay far ahead of your opponent's mana in that regard. Of course, you are ramping up to push out powerful endgame tools earlier than your opponent, and a look at the deck list will show you a powerhouse of great endgame tools. Besides the new legendary card, the Lich King, you are also running Medivh the Guardian and the insane new 10 mana druid spell Ultimate Infestation. This spell is truly providing you with way more value than it should. Not only are you drawing 5 cards, but you're also dealing 5 damage, getting 5 armor and summoning a 5/5 unit on the board. If you sum up every single effect together, you will end with a higher cost than 10, so enjoy your free additional value. Some disadvantages I have faced with the deck so far is the insane amount of card draw provided by all the various spells, so it might be even a good call to cut out one Nourish or one Ultimate Infestation, and instead of that maybe play another great endgame finisher like Yogg-Saron. There's otherwise nothing more painful than staying ahead the whole game and just dying in fatigue because you're drawing way too much. So feel free to change some stuff and tell me how you like the deck in the comment section. I will now show you 2 games I've played earlier with the deck that will show you its power, so stay tuned and enjoy. Alright guys, so our first game will be Druid versus Warlock. You definitely are looking forward to see your ramp cards early in the starting hand, and as you can see here we have a Wild Growth, we have a Nourish which can be used either to get more mana crystals or to draw 3 additional cards, Feral Rage, Tar Keeper. That's all looking very good, so I think we're just keeping the hand for now, and let's just confirm. If we are getting the Ultimate Infestation early on, we might just use the Nourish here to ramp up even faster. Opponent is using a Flame, so we might see a Zulok deck here, maybe. That's another Nourish. Oh yeah, then I definitely like to use the first Nourish here to get more mana crystal and the second one to draw more cards. Using the Wild Growth with a coin, so we are up to 3 already on the next turn, which allows us to play the Tar Keeper then, which is a 3/5 on our opponent's turn, so hopefully the Imp here is running to that and another unit. That would be excellent. So if he's not able to find a buff on the Imp, then he's only losing 1 unit. Otherwise he should lose at least 2 units. Direwolf Alpha, which is buffing the Flame Imp, but only by 1 attack point, and the Tar Keeper has 5 alive. So we still have a chance to kill 2 units here right now. He's not running a Mortal Coil or something like that. He's a Void Terror. Ooh, interesting. So he's killing both units without trading. Then the Void Terror is going up to a 9, an 8/7. Not a 9/7, an 8/7 it is. So he would easily take care of the Dark Reaper, no problem. We're using the Wild Growth here to ramping up even further, just picking up our little Shapeshift, and we are pushing 2 in the face. Looks like our opponent's just playing a standard Zulok deck. I'm not sure how that has changed with the new expansion, but we will find out pretty soon. So what kind of new cards he has in there. The swipe here is really good on the 8/4. Well, not if he's dropping another one. Then of course we have a kind of a problem. So now he's at 12/8 here. The swipe alone is not strong enough to take care of both units. We have a Feral Rage, so we can definitely use that. And I think we will use the swipe here. Clear at least 1 unit, the other one is getting damaged. We are dropping an Acidic Swamp Ooze because the chance that our opponent has a weapon is really slim. So normally we are not seeing any sort of weapon. And the Ooze can at least kill this one if we are getting, for example, a red. Then we don't have to use the Feral Rage here. He's just pushing damage in the face. And we got another swipe, so that is pretty good. I think we are now also... let's just use the Nourish to ramp up and then play the swipe. We had 15 life. That should be good. Getting 2 empty mana crystals, 2 full mana crystals, so not empty. And then we're killing his unit and pushing 3 in the face, so he's down to 18. We are then already at 10 mana on the next turn. Well, our opponent is currently sitting at 6. So we can then, for example, use the Nourish to draw 3 additional cards. We can use the Fandral Staghelm to get armor back. He's dropping an Eater of Secrets, which is, again, of course, against our deck not really helpful. Also got a Drake. Well, we could drop the Drake, but I think personally the Nourish right now, drawing some extra cards, is way better. Gives us more options on the next turn. Druid of the Swarm, there's the ultimate Infestation, and there's another one. And with that, I'm pretty sure that we are good to go. So we will drop then the Shapeshift to kill his unit, and we're going for the Druid of the Swarm as a 1/5 with Taunt. So have something here if he's going for Doomguard. Just the Golaga Crawler. So 5 more to go. He's using the life tap. I should have maybe used that first here instead of dropping Golaga Crawler. Sanguine Revealer, that's a new card. He can destroy a friendly minion and he's then getting +2/+2, which is in fact worse than what he got on the board. So Golaga Crawler is a 2/3 unit and he's just getting a 2/2 on the unit he has a buff, so it's worse than it was before. We're not just dropping Ultimate Infestation, clearing the unit, we are getting 5 life back, we are getting a 5/5 on the board, we are drawing 5 cards, which is insane. Also, we got an Innervate here, so potentially we could play even more if we like. Currently we have 9 cards in the hand, I don't think we're doing that, but we could. Let's see, is that 13 life? If we go, let's see, if we go for the Ooze here, we have the 9 damage on the board and we could just kill him next turn with the Ultimate Infestation. So maybe we're still doing that. Yeah, oh, he's already conceding, okay. We're not doing that, but we would have done it. Game 2, and this one is against a mage, so let's see if it is working out as decently as the last one. I have a swipe here, double keeper, so that would be a lot of extra mana crystals. I'm not sure if we like to keep the swipe, I might just drop it. The Druid of the Swarm will be played on 2, then we're using the coin to go into the keeper, and then we're using on turn 4, we are playing another keeper, so getting 2 empty mana crystals by that. Gives us a lot of ramp, so I think we're dropping the swipe for now. I'm hoping to find then something like a Nourish or so that allows us to draw more cards. Or we're just getting an Innervate. That just means we can play the keeper on turn 1. It's pretty strong. Opponent starting with a Babbling Book, that gives him a random mate spell into the hand. There's already Malfurion. Yeah, that's cool. So we will just use coin here, Innervate, and then we are going into the keeper, getting the empty mana crystal. So we are already ramping up. Already got an empty mana crystal, and we can then of course play the keeper also 1 turn earlier. And this one is of course way stronger than a Babbling Book, so that should work out decently. Allows us to go into the Malfurion kinda early, then we're spawning more stuff on the board, and of course the hero power for Malfurion is way better than what we got right now. So the Shapeshift is 1 attack and 1 armor, but Malfurion is 3 attack or 3 armor, so every turn. That's quite a lot. If we need to be aggressive, we're just picking up the attack. Otherwise, you can always just use armor every turn and surviving then until the late game. Oh, he's using Frostbolt, created by the Babbling Book. Nice pickup. Always good to get something decent. Tar Creeper. Tar Creeper is better than the Druid of the Swarm. So we are going for the Tar Creeper here. And of course, keep in mind that the Druid of the Swarm is a choose 1 card, so is working perfectly with the Fandral. Opponent is also dropping a Tar Creeper and the Babbling Book is dying to our Tar Creeper. No problem, we don't care too much for this one because we don't need to be aggressive right now. We just need to get as much mana as possible, as early as possible. And we don't have to attack here. So if we are not able to hit him in the face early, that's totally fine. As long as we're going to 10 and our opponent is still sitting there at 6 or 7 mana, that's just a huge difference. We will be at 6 already, so 1 turn later we're definitely dropping the Malfurion, which is spawning maybe the Poison Spiders. Right now it looks better than just the taunts. Our opponent is not playing super aggressive if he's playing Tar Creepers and so on. So I kind of think that he's playing some sort of control deck, maybe with the new Death Knight. Another Frostbolt, so second Frostbolt is also hitting the Keeper. And we are facing Pyros. Good to know. Good to know. So it's a bit of a problem. We cannot do much right now. Kind of want to keep the Ooze here if he's playing Medivh. So I mean we have 2 Ooze in the deck, but still. don't think we want to drop that right now. I think we're going for Druid of the Swarm as a poisonous unit. Then just get the Shapeshift. And do we play this one, man? Next is Malfurion and then the Drake. Yeah, let's still play it. Still play it, man. Just in case. Not going to attack here because we hope that the poison spider is killing this one. It's just a 2 life unit, so it can easily be killed by some spells. Good thing is he already played 2 Frostbolts here, so at least 1 out of his deck is gone. And I do not think that he's really using a Firebolt, for example, on the 1/2 spider. And by the way, if he has, for example, Mirror Entity or something like that, that is not working with the Malfurion here. That is a hero card and not a unit, so he cannot copy that. It's also not a spell, so he cannot just counter that or something like Medivh. So that is 3 damage on the Tar Creeper. So now the question is, what is he trying to achieve with that? Because he would still lose the units here. He's going for the Pyros, that is then losing. And then we can still kill both units on his side. So yeah, apparently he's not doing anything anymore. It's good for us. No, wait. So we are just dropping Malfurion. We're then picking up more poison units, I think. Yeah, we're picking up the spiders here. It should be fine. More poison units. We'll then kill the Tar Creeper. And we are killing the Medivh as well. So a lot of stuff on the board. And let's just end the turn. This one could be a counter spell for sure. So maybe we are just wasting the Innervate on the next turn and see if that is the case. If we get something that we really need to play, so if we have, for example, the Infestation that we really want to play, I'm totally happy to lose the Innervate here instead of the Infestation. Volcanic Potion, so unfortunately our poison units are down. Keep in mind that he has a Pyros in his hand as a 6/6, so that can be played anytime. And I do not want to play the Drake on the next turn on an empty board, so it would be nice to get something to play alongside. Something like a Nourish, for example, that we can just then use the Innervate, see if there's something, and then play the Nourish. Yeah, and you are just doing 1 damage here with the Fire Blast. We are dealing 3 each turn now, if we like. So that's it, and he just got the swipe, so I think we're just using our 3 extra damage here, go for the face. No reaction, there's no need to play either swipe, play Innervate or the Drake. Don't have to do that, we can just end the turn and see what his plan is. Going for the Pyros. And we got a Druid of the Swarm. Well. Let's just go for the Drake. The worst would be a Mirror Entity, but I don't think he has that. And we have not played any other unit after, we were just creating units with effects, so there is a chance that he's just... Man, in that case it would be better to just drop Druid of the Swarm, of course. But if we go Druid of the Swarm here, that's the only unit we can play. So if we drop that as a poisonous, for example. Still, let's try this one first. Just in case. So it is no Mirror Entity. Good to know. Then we will go for the plot 3 attack. Let's just go again for the face. So it's probably either counter spell or maybe an ice block or maybe spellbend or something like that. So similar. Violence Portal, okay, our poisonous unit is going down. He's getting, oh, what's that? The Lotus Assassin. That's getting stealth whenever he is attacking and killing a unit. And we are now just dropping the Drake here. And we can now use and see if that is a counterspell. We are using the Innervate. It is a counterspell, right? It is a counterspell, so we cannot use that. We would have killed the Pyros here, and then there was only a 5/2 on the board. Anyway, we are just getting a bit more attack, so 3 more on his face. And he's down to 21. Have more damage incoming with a swipe and with a Feral Rage, so potentially we have right now burst damage from 11 points. We would be going down to 10 if we just go face here next turn. And so far we have not seen a single Nourish or a single Ultimate Infestation. Well, that is stuff that is providing us with more cards to draw. Right now I think he is, yeah, we're even on cards. And if we get to our drawing engines, we are drawing through our decks so fast, so you always need to be careful that you're not going into fatigue here. Fireball, Pyros still on the board, and an Intellect to refill his hand, +1 Fire Blast. Could be that we're just using swipe now, not getting anything else. Wrath. That's better, right? So, still swiping. Still swiping. Kill this one, and we're just picking up another 3 attack. Go for the face here. Down to 17. And now he has a 10-10 Pyros in his hand, which is dangerous for us. So if he's just dropping the Pyros here as a 10-10. Right now we have nothing to really counter that. So you might just drop it. Yeah, he's thinking about it. There you go, Pyros 10-10. And we just got the ultimate infestation. Which is cool, hitting the Pyros here. Down to 5 life, we are drawing 5 cards now. Getting a 5/5 ghoul on the board, and we're getting 5 additional armor. And we have just, oh look at that beauty here. Fandral with double Faro Rage. Would be good enough to kill this one, even if he's killing the ghoul here. Plus of course, Fandral is also working decently alongside a Nourish, for example. Currently we're sitting at 11, he's at 14. Frost Lich, yeah, Jaina. So that's giving him 5. And he's now a new hero power, Icy Touch, deal 1 damage. And if this kills a minion, summon a water elemental. Oh yeah, and by the way, of course, his elementals also have a lifesteal. All the elementals for the rest of the game. So that's why he's back to 27, which is quite a lot, to be honest. So how about Fandral? Definitely Fandral. Thing is, I think we are going for this one here. Drawing an additional card. There you go, there's a Moonglade Portal, and then I think at least 1 Fell Rage. So we're then getting frozen. He's getting some life back, so back to full life here. On the other hand, so it's likely that the Fandral is dying, that's why I wanted to at least get a bit of armor back. Yep, fireballing the Fandral created by the Babbling Book. Man, someone is really getting lucky with this stuff. Another Water Elemental, so more stuff to lifesteal. Wild Growth and not really helping us too much. We will just go for the Moonglade Portal, see what we can find with that. What's that? Lucky Do, Buccaneer. If your weapon has at least 3 attack, gain +4/+4, so that is of course not happening. We'll now just get some armor, so we are at 12 here, sitting, Wild Growth, we have 8, he's at 13. I don't think that we are dropping the Wild Growth here. Not really helping us. Because there's still an ultimate infestation in the deck, we still have double Nourish. So potentially, if we just play those cards, we are already out of cards. The Glyph. Time is running out, he's not doing anything. He could just attack with those and then play his hero power, but I'm not sure if he's seeing that. Go, go, go. Time is running out, man. He's not doing anything. Really? Oh, yeah, he's not doing anything. That's amazing. We got the Lich King, which is also amazing, I have to say. So we are dropping the Lich King, of course. We're then going for our... Let's see. I'm going just for our hero power. Picking the attack. Kill the elemental here. This is of course not healing back because he's at full life, so cannot heal back. We're now getting a Death Knight card from the Lich King, which is the Anti-Magic Shell, which is very useful in this matchup if we can survive at least the unit. So if the Lich King is surviving and he's getting the Anti-Magic Shell, that would be really, really strong. For now he only has a Babbling Book, so that is of course not alone strong enough to kill the Lich King, but if he has another Fireball now, he can attack with the Babbling Book, he can then play the Fireball, and then he can also use the hero power to kill the unit, and he's then summoning a Water Elemental. But that is just a Tar Creeper. With the Great Arcane Missiles, created by the Glyph. Well, the Lich King is only getting 3 damage, which is good, so at least he's surviving. And Medivh is also coming. So now we have the question. Kinda want to play Medivh and not use the Anti-Magic Shell right now. We're at 6 cards. Yeah, going for Medivh. And then we're just getting a bit more armor here. We're not attacking the Tar Creeper at the moment. Getting another card from the Lich King, which is the Death Call. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, or you're restoring 5 health to a friendly creature. Character, not a creature. Can also be the hero. It's very crucial that the Lich King is surviving. The longer he's surviving, the more value we are getting, the more spells we are getting, and the more power we have for the end game. Right now we have the problem, man, second Glyph. Right now we have the problem that he's just still at full life because of all the extra healing from the elementals. Polymorphing the Medivh. So as long as the Lich is surviving, should be okay. Servant of Kalimos. Another elemental. A lot of good stuff happening. Might just play Death Call here, to be honest. Tar Creeper. So let's see. We want to play the Anti-Magic Shell. Death Coil. Killing this one. Then Tar Creeper and the Anti-Magic Shell. Should be the best. We're gonna deal 5 damage on this one. Which allows us to create another unit, which is just the... okay, we still have enough. Every minion now costs 1 more. Dropping the Tar Creeper here, and we're using the Anti-Magic Shell. So these are all getting buffed. He cannot not use any spells or hero powers on the units. And then we can just kill this one. Push 3 in the face. So the bad thing is only if he has a Flame Strike. If he has a Flame Strike, he can of course kill everything besides the Tar Creeper here, and that would be the worst for us. We now have also the Army of Dead. Remove the top 5 cards of your deck and summon any minions removed. He's going for the Arcane Intellect because he's looking for the Flame Strike. There are 7 cards to go. If he's playing a Flame Strike in his deck, he has a decent chance to draw that. But apparently it is not. The thing is, Flame Strike is the only card that is really helping him. Because that is clearing the board, he's not targeting anything. But it is not a Flame Strike, it's just a Servant of Kalimos. That is really not good for him. Army of Dead, by the way, is not really helping us. We have only 5 cards more to go. The Drake. What are we doing? How much do we have here? That is 17, that is 20, 23. That would be then 27, that would be 30. Do we have enough? Oh no, we're missing a bit. Oh man, we are only missing a bit. Not too much. But if we're not killing this one, he's just killing the Lich King. So I think we are killing the Servant of Kalimos. Let's do that with the Fel Rage here. Spawning another unit, of course. That's, oh, Fledgling. Then we are killing his Servant of Kalimos. He's not healing back because again he's at full life. But then pushing everything in his face. Getting another card from the Lich King. He's down to 9. Hopefully getting something good. Anti-Magic Shell, oh yeah. So that should be it. Even if he's dropping another Flame Strike. We can just play Anti-Magic Shell. This one is getting buffed, and then we are also using the hero power. We can play the Moonglade Portal, spawn another unit on the board. Secret. Oh, do you have an ice block? Are you surviving here? But even so, with the Anti-Magic Shell, that will be tough for him. Every unit's getting buffed. Firelands Portal. Just getting a 4-6 on the board. So the game is potentially just over, and it was running for then 20 minutes, which is a long time. So we are trying, let's see, could be that he has, I mean, it doesn't matter. If it's counterspell, we are winning anyway. So let's just go. No counterspell, so potentially it is just what it is. We can just use the, well, let's see. Doesn't really matter. Let's just pick the stealth here. And we are pushing another 3. He's down to 1. So then just attack him, activating the ice block. There you go, we are killing his unit here. So he is down to 1 life. While we are sitting at 30 with 5 armor, we are getting another spell from the Lich King. He has no chance to clear the units. We get another Death Call, so that's 5 in the face. So if we just use that, he's down. If we use the hero power, he's down. He cannot clear the board. And with that, we should be winning the game. An overwhelming power on the board. Oh wow, he got Anomalos. And we are closing the game with a very salty opponent. He is roping here in the end. There was no need to do that. So how about we are just using this vibe and killing him. Of course, full life, still 5 armor. Easy peasy, Ramp Druid. Very strong right now, you should try it out.